Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I'm Katie, but you can always call me Dinky. Here's the world of Dinky. Now, I hope you're keeping safe and keeping well. I'm doing much better. I still have a bit of a cough every now and then, like when I get up and when I go to bed. But on the whole, it is improving, and I'm feeling a lot stronger. Still have days where I get more tired easily, but I'm getting there. So in today's video, I want to talk about acceptance. Now what I mean by acceptance is learning to accept your disability. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So I've been thinking about my disability and the things that I can and can't do, and same about other people. You know, so many people find it hard to accept their disability. And I understand that it's not easy. It's so hard. Especially if you're new to being disabled. So like if you've lived an ordinary, able-bodied life up until the point where you become disabled, that I can't imagine how hard that must be. It's a whole new way of living, and things that you have to think about that you never thought about before. And the way people look at you and the way they treat you, the way they talk to you, that changes too, and I get that. For me personally, I've always been disabled from day one. I've never known anything different. From when I was learning to walk and talk, I was having physiotherapy, speech and language therapy, I was having walking aids, I was having wheelchairs, and full leg calipers and spinal brace, which went right up to my chin, so the point where I couldn't move my neck. But I just said, well, that's me, that's my life, that's how I am, that's, for whatever reason, I was supposed to wear these things, even though as a kid, I hated wearing my calipers and my spinal brace because it was so uncomfortable. I used to get so hot, I used to get so stiff, and I get cramps. Yeah, and they were heavy. They were heavy and robust. I couldn't move very well in them. But they helped me, just like mobility aids help anybody else. They enhance our lives. They make us be able to go to do things that we want to do. Like, if it wasn't for my wheelchair, I wouldn't be able to go watch my local football team. I wouldn't be able to sit comfortably in a restaurant if I didn't have my wheelchair, because that's very specifically for me. It's such an important tool, and I've never been ashamed of being disabled or having to use my aids, because they help me, they enhance my life. But I do understand, especially for older people, because they seem to really struggle with this. And people say, oh, it's pride and dignity and feeling proud. And I totally get that. I really can, because I place myself in their shoes, like try to imagine how it must feel to be new at using something like that. But it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one, and it's not just about the physical aids, it's about a way of adapting to a new way of living. If you suddenly have chronic pain, chronic fatigue, where you're in bed 24/7 because of, the pain and the fatigue. And I do spend a lot of time in my bed. I mean, I have the mattress aviator, so I can sit up and lay down as I need to. I have my new bed table tray, which means that I can be productive while in bed. But it's not easy to adapt to that. But I'm thankful for it, and I feel like you have two choices in life. You either learn to cope and deal with your disability and find ways around doing things. So pacing yourself, just kind of focus on the things that you really want to do and need to do. Obviously not everybody has that choice, and learning to ask for help. That is something that I've always struggled with. I've always tried to do things by myself and end up hurting myself or just struggling. Now, like, mum, dad, I know that I can ask them for help, and they do help me a lot. So much. Because I need a lot of help with things. And I'm so grateful that they're there. But with other people that I don't really know, I do struggle to ask them. So you kind of have to really build that trust and that rapport with that person or people to feel comfortable asking for help. But I am getting better. Like, if I'm having a bit of a bad day, I know that I've got friends that I can turn to and talk about things. And more times than not, they're going through something similar and they can understand. Or you can give up and give in. Don't do anything that you're interested in. Don't show any interest in anything. Just feel sorry for yourself. Question yourself, like, why me? Why? Why does it have to be me? Why can't it be somebody else? Pulling me, oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that, blah, 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 blah. And it's so hard to get out of that mentality state. Because once you're in that frame of mind, it is hard to get out of. So I think if you can get the tools to learn to cope and deal with your disability, and as soon as possible, I mean, it could take days, it could take weeks, months, a few years to learn to adapt and accept. But it's so much easier when you acceptance. And you find joy in life again when you learn to accept. But don't get me wrong, I have good days. I have bad days. I've had a lot of not so good days lately. A lot of bad days when I've been ill last few weeks. But on the good days, I really do try to be grateful and full of gratitude and do things that make me happy. It's not easy. It really isn't easy. But when you get there, you'll be so thankful that you got there and that you pushed through and found ways to help you. If you're struggling, try and reach out to somebody, whether it's somebody you know or a charity that supports you in your disability or a mental health phone line that you can call, you can contact online. There's so many places and charities that can help if you haven't got anybody that you know and trust. But do try and reach out to somebody. I do find medical professionals can be a bit, they're more on the practical, physical side of things. They're not so well equipped to deal with the emotional side of things. So, don't get me wrong, not all of them are like that. But there are a lot who don't really understand how things can affect you. And all they're really concerned about is your physical well-being. Not all, but many. So definitely reach out to friends and family, charities, mental health phone lines. So when I say acceptance, I always think of Shirley Houston, who plays Izzy Armstrong on Coronation Street. She replayed that acceptance in her video that she did for me. And the words are so true, what she says. And yeah, I always try and keep that with me. I always try and find the joy in every day. Whether it's watching a program on TV, I'll be busy thinking about that throughout the day. So if I'm feeling really, really tired, like my tired's a lot different to many other people's tired because of the fatigue, or if I'm in a lot of pain, or both, then I will focus on that program or a football game and just try and think about that. And be excited for that to get me through whatever I'm going through. So I do hope that this video has helped in any way. And if you want me to do another video exploring more of this subject, then do let me know in the comments below. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to see more of what I do online, then do check out this website, worldofdinky.co.uk. You can subscribe to it, where you get emails of updates, I think. You can also see my merchandise. This is not for sale, but isn't it lovely, this cushion? You can find t-shirts, notepads, pens, magnetic calendars. So yeah, do check out my website. There's also a blog on there as well, and photographs. And you can also see videos from my other channel on there too. So thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate your support and your subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.